Salutations, this is Hardenthal's Faithful coming at you with the first ever video on this channel. Now, we are doing a peggle playthrough. This is kind of my test bed to try and get into the editing and YouTube stuff. But as you can see, and you may be wondering, Faithful, why are you on stage 3 if you're starting a playthrough? Well, let me tell you, this is my 5th attempt at recording this, because I want the quality to be good for you, the viewer. Now, without further ado, let's get into it, because we can still play through these levels the way they are intended. We just won't have any tutorials pop up. Now, I love Peggle. This is a classic. You can't get, any more of a humble beginning to a YouTube than with Peggle. Now, let's see, things to talk about. I don't have a script here for this video, so if I'm blanking a lot, then that's why. But I know I have to keep talking for user engagement, I guess. I don't know. This is more of a channel hobby thing, not an actual career of YouTube. The whole shtick of this is going to be I will play games, watch shows, or even read books to y'all, and dress it up in such a way that it looks like we are sending a reconnaissance team back in time to look at past iterations of humanity and study and record them. I will be maybe editing different characters that we come up with from our little company to the background of things. Now I'm going to pause that train of thought because this is going to get loud. It's a joy! Absolutely wonderful. Now then, let's do this. What else? I have the games and all the media that we're going to be going over. I have all that already planned out, and I have meticulously made sure that it all, at least somewhat, kind of fits into the narrative and makes sense. There's one continuous timeline to explain how we can go from things like Skyrim to Halo. Not in that order, of course, but those are both on the same history. So bear with me as we go on this journey. That was cool. Totally scripted that, And that's the gist of it. The general shtick of it. I guess we'll just play Peggle now. Doesn't really need to be a whole video on me talking about this. Doesn't need to be ranting for 10 minutes. Which is about how long I expect this video to maybe be. I don't know, I've never actually made a video before on YouTube. But I have rudimentary knowledge on editing. That was neat. Now, first game, of course, will be Dead Space. I think I've already said that. But just in case I haven't, I'm saying it, but it is up to you, the viewer, to decide in the comments in a poll if I post that as to whether or not we should play the remake or the original Dead Space. I am fully capable of willing to play either of those. And in fact, I am very excited to play those for you. And, you know, to sum up, like I said, this has been kind of a little pet project of mine for a while. And I'm actually incredibly giddy. Of course, if this recording doesn't end up working, I'm going to be a little bit upset. Because, again, 5th attempt here. In a row, actually. I'm, like, persistently trying to get this video right for you all. Because, you know, with the rising AI and people just deciding to give it, like, 10%, you know. No, you guys deserve way better than 10%. You guys deserve at least 110 of my percent of my effort. So I'm going to do my darndest to make this good. Let's see, another thing, I don't really swear, but I don't mind swearing, so, you know, if y'all wonder, you know, if I'm PG or sentient, I just don't like those words very much, and next level of the Daz buckets. I have definitely played a lot of peggle today, specifically the first levels. Come on. Oh! That would have been nice. That would have been so cool. I'm not exactly sure about how I'm going to get my whole timeline list made and, like, legal, because, of course, when it comes to all these different people that make all this media, you know, each of them are going to have their say in whether or not I can display, like, their book, like, read their books, or watch their stuff and show it to y'all on YouTube. I have to do a lot of editing, of course. And that's not actually all. I will also be doing kind of comic style stories for our lore, because I am not just piggybacking on other people's stories. I'm connecting all of this the way I see fit, and even if that requires me to make some stuff up, but I'm gonna do it my way. And okay. Let's replay that level. Tried. It is actually very hard to get that that free ball platform lined up like that. Didn't even try there. Okay. What are we at? 10 minutes of recording? Not very many hiccups. See if this iteration of the first peggle video gets out, because I can look at this recording after and see. But we try anyways, and we hope that this goes well. The first iteration, all the peggle gameplay was too loud, and I can't like deafen you guys. You'd think I was an amateur, which I am, but I am an amateur with standards. It's not like I haven't edited things for. Let's see, I'm also not going to beg for subscribing or liking videos. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. That's entirely fine. Of course, it'll help the channel grow if you do such things, but I'm not going to beg for that every video like a child starved of attention. Because that's just not how I roll. And honestly, I don't know about y'all, but it is really tiring to hear YouTubers saying that every single video. That was good. Yeah, free ball skill. Alright, let's try. Here today. And that concludes this first video of our peggle playthrough. I hope you enjoyed, and that was me, I guess. Later.